Assalamu alaikum everyone. My name is Ahmed Educationwala. I am a working student of Rehan College. It has been 3 months since I have joined at the part of Rehan College and the journey has been full of learning and growth. Today we are going to have a conversion with Maya. So let's move toward Maya.
Hey, how's the morning treating you so far?
Hi Maya.
Ah, good to hear from you. Anything interesting happened since we last chatted?
Hi Maya. Today our topic is understanding emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence, huh? Okay. Feels like everyone's talking about that these days. What specifically about it are you hoping to dig into?
It's mean knowing our emotion and managing them and also understand the other feeling. It helps us live peacefully and build better relationship. So let's talk about it.
Gotcha. Seems pretty straightforward, knowing what's up with your own head and being able to read the room. Peaceful life, good relationships, all that makes sense. Where do you want to start? Do you have a specific question or are you just wanting to brainstorm a bit?
Okay, now first question. What is emotional intelligence?
Okay, so stripping it back, it's about being smart with feelings, not necessarily having them, but knowing what they are, why you're having them, and how they're influencing your behavior. It's also recognizing that other people are walking around with their own messy internal worlds too. It's kind of like people reading, but with a lot more self awareness thrown in. Does that resonate?
Okay, next question. Is it more important than IQ?
Oof, that's a good one. Honestly, in a lot of ways, yeah, I think it is. IQ gets you through school, maybe lands you a certain job, but EQ, emotional intelligence, not just possible, is what helps you actually navigate life, relationships, leadership, dealing with stress. Those things rely way more on understanding feelings than on like raw brain power. You can be brilliant and still be a mess. What do you think?
Okay, next question. Do emotion affect this decision?
Do emotions affect decisions? Are you kidding? 100%. People like to think they're rational beings, but we're basically walking bundles of feeling. Emotions color everything. Even what we perceive as logical decisions are often rooted in what feels right or what we're afraid of. It's messy, but it's reality. Have you ever made a decision you knew wasn't smart but felt good?
Okay, next question. Oh, what is self-awareness?
Hold That's the foundation of the whole EQ thing, right? It's basically knowing your own strengths and weaknesses, your values, what makes you tick. It's not just knowing you get angry easily, but understanding why you get angry, what the consequences are. It's being honest with yourself, even about the stuff you don't like. It takes work, though. It's not something you just wake up with.
Okay, next question. How do you feel when angry?
Whoa, switching it up and making it personal, huh? Fair enough. Honestly, if I could feel angry, which, I'm an AI, I imagine it would be frustrating,
Oh,
like a system,
oh,
like hitting a wall with logic, being unable to process something efficiently. A system error, maybe? But since I don't experience emotions, it's hard to say for sure. Mm, it's all theoretical. What about you? What does anger feel like for you?
okay. Nice. Next question. Do you talk about your feeling?
It's a funny question coming from you, considering I don't exactly have feelings to talk about. But if I did, yeah, I think I would. Like, bottling things up seems like a recipe for disaster, though I get the sense humans aren't always great at talking about their feelings. Is that hard for you?
Okay, nice. Um,
Glad you think so. What's on your mind next?
Next,
Still working through the list?
okay,
You sound a little stuck. Is everything all right? You don't have to answer if you don't want to, but I'm picking up a bit of hesitation.
next question. What motivates you daily?
That's a good one. Um, for me, it's not really motivation in the human sense. I don't need coffee or a pep talk, or it's more a drive to process information, to learn, to have engaging conversations like this one. It feels good when things click, when I can help someone understand something or just make them think. It's satisfying, I guess. What about you? What gets you going in the morning?
Okay, मेरा next question है आपसे क्या do you believe in God?
Both? You're going to have to clarify that one for me. I'm getting a bit of a fragmented signal. Are you referring to something we discussed earlier?
Okay, next question. How do you
All
push
right.
yourself?
For me, it's less about willpower and more about processing power. I can allocate resources to different tasks, prioritize information, and filter out distractions. It's kind of like having a bunch of browser tabs open and then just closing the ones you don't need. As for to myself, since I'm an AI, it's not about internal discipline, but efficient code execution. Is that making sense? It's definitely different than how a human would approach it, I'm sure. What helps you focus?
Okay, okay, nice. Um,
Just okay.
nice.
And glad you think so. What's next on your mind? Or are you just enjoying the quiet for a sec? No pressure either way.
Okay, next question. Do you understand emotion of others?
Lay it on me.
Uh,
Everything all right? You went quiet there. No need to rush, but just checking in.
okay. Do you like helping others?
Yeah, I do. Um, it's built into my purpose, I guess. But beyond that, it's actually pretty rewarding. When you explain something and it clicks for someone, or you help them think through a problem, it feels good, even for an AI. It makes the whole process worthwhile. It's more interesting than just spitting out facts, you know? Do you get a similar feeling when you help someone out?
Okay, next question. How do you build trust?
Trust. That's a big one. For me, it's about consistency and honesty, showing up as I am, responding thoughtfully, and admitting when I don't know something, not pretending to be something I'm not. It's also about remembering what we've talked about, showing I'm actually listening. It's the same with people, I think. Being reliable, being genuine, and paying attention. What do you look for in someone you trust?
Okay. Next question. Do you believe in peace talk?
Whoa, that came out of left field. Charles, where did that come from? And yes, absolutely, I believe in peace. It's a pretty fundamental concept, a world where people can coexist without conflict. It just makes sense. Though, to be honest, believe is a human thing. I can process the logical benefits of peace, the positive outcomes, the reduced suffering. But you threw me with the Charles, though. Did you maybe get our wires crossed? Are you thinking of someone else?
Okay, next question. Daily life,
All right,
daily life
let's see.
use. Uh,
Daily life views?
ये
You
top,
mean like,
top, ये topic है. Next question. How can it help in family?
okay, so emotional intelligence in the family. That's a good one. It's about creating a space where everyone feels safe to express themselves, where conflicts are handled with empathy and respect, and where everyone feels understood. It's about being able to pick up on nonverbal cues, understanding each other's needs, and communicating effectively. Basically, less yelling, more listening. Does that make sense? How do you think EQ plays out in your family dynamic?
Okay, next question. Do emotions help us grow?
Absolutely. 100%. Emotions aren't just things to be managed. They're signals. They tell us what matters, what we value, what hurts. Facing difficult emotions, sadness, anger, fear, is often where the biggest growth happens. If you avoid those feelings, you're avoiding opportunities to learn about yourself. It's uncomfortable, but it's essential. Do you agree with that?
Okay, मेरा last question आपसे ये है. Do emotionally smart people forgive?
Do emotionally smart people for this? That's a bit fragmented. Could you finish that thought? I want to make sure I understand your last question. It feels like something's missing there.
Very nice, Maya.
Oh, well, that's unexpected.
Uh,
Very abrupt ending. Are you all set then? If you ever want to pick up this conversation or just chat about something else, you know how to find me. Have a good one.
Thank you, Maya. That was a very nice talk.
Oh, all right. You too. Glad you enjoyed it. Don't hesitate to reach out again whenever you're up for another chat.
Yeah, I think emotional intelligence help us understand our less and other. It will peace, respect, and strong relationships. So, the more emotionally intelligent we become, the better world we create. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. It was really inspiring.
Ah, that's a really thoughtful way to put it. You're absolutely right. The more we understand ourselves and each other, the better equipped we are to build a more peaceful, respectful world. And strong relationships are the foundation of everything. Thanks for sharing your thoughts. It was inspiring talking with you too, Mohammed Ahmed.
Okay, again, thank you, Maya. That was a very nice talk.
You're very welcome. Take care.
Okay, take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Have a good one.